In this video, I'm going to attempt to restore this ancient Roman coin, as well as tell the history of the image on the front of the coin. On the front of the coin, there is a bust and an inscription. On the reverse of the coin, there's an image of two men facing each other and an inscription as well. To start, I'm going to put the coin into water. That's so that dirt can soak up the water and it'll be easier to clean the coin. After 2 minutes, I flip the coin over. That's just to make sure that no air bubbles are on the back side of the coin, preventing the entirety of the coin from being soaked in water. After a few more minutes of the coin soaking in water, it is time to start removing the dirt from the coin. I am excited to see the details on the coin. I am using a fiberglass pencil to disturb the dirt. The goal is to push the dirt off the coin without damaging the patina of the coin. I am starting cleaning at the inscription on the back side of the coin. I can already see the letters DDA in the inscription. After doing some research, I came up with a match for the coin. The full lettering of the inscription on the back side of the coin, or the reverse of the coin, is Victoria DD A V G G Q N N. And translated, that means the victories of our dear lords and emperors. And on the front side of the coin, the inscription should be Constans PFAVG, and that translated is Constans, Pious, Fortunate, Augustus. The bust, or the image on the front of the coin, is going to be Augustus Constans. In the year of 323 AD, Flavius Julius Constans, known as Constans, the youngest son of Constantine the Great, was born. At his birth, a prophecy was stated that Constans would die in the arms of his grandmother. At this time, Constantine the Great, Constans' father, was at war with his half-brother Licinius I. Constantine the Great won the war and then executed Licinius. Shortly after, Constantine the Great executed Constans' mother and two half-brothers. During Constantine the Great's rule, Constantinople became the capital of the Roman Empire. Constans traveled to Constantinople, where as a boy he was educated by a poet and he learned Latin. In the year 333 AD, Constans was 10 years old. Constantine the Great gave Constans the imperial rank of a Caesar. At Constantinople, he would serve as the Caesar and be co-Caesar beside his two brothers. When Constans was 14, his father, Constantine the Great, died. The Roman army assassinated most of the surviving male relatives of Constans and his two brothers. Constans, Constantine II, and Constantius II had claim to the Roman world. Constans was proclaimed Augusti and had to deal with his first battle within months of his new role. Nomadic Sarmatians attempted an invasion, which resulted in a resounding victory for Constans. With victories, there were hostages to be taken. Constans formed himself a barbarian bodyguard, where you might think he would choose the biggest and baddest barbarians. However, Constans had a different criteria for entry. He wanted them to look good. Only the most handsome captives could be part of his barbarian bodyguard. Soon after his previous victory, Constans claimed two African provinces that were named the Prefecture of Illyricum and the Diocese of Thrace. Constans' brother, Constantine II, was aggravated by this, and he demanded that Constans give him the provinces. This bickering between brothers led to an invasion by Constantine II. Constantine II found out the hard way that this was a bad idea. A good description of this fatal error is that Constantine II popped his clogs, which is another way of saying that he got murdered so hard that his shoes fell off. And then Constantine took his clogs, put them on, and then Constantine continued to wear those clogs through all of Constantine II's previous territories that were now Constans. After defeating his brother, Constans had many more victories in battle, but over the years he became the target of gossip. It was said that he indulged in great vices, which was another way of saying that he was indulging in homosexuality. Constans chose only the good-looking men to be members of his barbarian bodyguard, and there were other accusations targeting Constans' attraction towards the young barbarian hostages. Over time, Constans became widely unpopular. In January of 350 AD, the general Magnentius declared himself emperor while Constans was distracted on a hunting trip. Upon hearing the news, Constans fled, but the supporters of Magnentius cornered him in a fortification in Helena. Constans was killed in Helena, which was named after Constans' grandmother, Helena, completing the prophecy given to him at birth. If you enjoyed this story about Constans, take a few seconds to subscribe to the channel. This coin of Constans was minted between the years 347 AD and 348 AD. At this point in the coin cleaning, you can see the image of Constans' face on the front of the coin, but it's not as clear as I was hoping it would be. I began to notice there were a few spots where rust had penetrated the patina of the coin. To fix the issue of the rust, I made the mistake of thinking I could clear out the rust without damaging the patina of the coin further. In the clip, you'll see me use the fiberglass pencil to pick at the rust. In my head, I thought it would be better to get rid of the rust before using the Renaissance wax on the coin so that it would not eat away further at the coin and would be better preserved. In reality, I would have been better off leaving the coin with the rust on it and preparing the coin to be preserved in Renaissance wax at this point. After I thought the rust was sufficiently removed, I decided to go ahead and preserve the coin in Renaissance wax. Now that the coin's fully clean, you can see the two men on the back that represent the victories of the dear lords and emperors. Both of them are holding a wreath. When cleaning the coin, there was also some rust on the edges I tried to pick off, and I'm not necessarily sure that it made a difference on the patina on the edges. I think the patina was already gone where there was rust. I decided to put a thicker coat of Renaissance wax on the coin. The hope was that in the rust spots, it would darken those spots a little bit and it wouldn't be as noticeable. On the front of the coin, you can see where there was a couple rust spots. There's one that was at the top of Constans' head, and then there was one that was in his mouth area. Both areas I tried to clear out the rust, but it didn't really work out very well. It ended up chipping off some of the patina, and if I had to do it again, I probably would just leave it alone. I hope that you enjoyed the story of Constans and me cleaning the coin. I plan to do more videos like this. This is my first video on YouTube, and if you enjoyed it and would want to see me develop as a content creator, then please subscribe. Thank you for watching.